Higher learning. In this digital age, students are taking advantage of new technologies all the time. In that environment, you would think that the bulky, old-fashioned textbook would be on life support as students turn to online books. But actually, that's not the case. Here to talk about the staying power of the printed textbook is Peter Kerwin from the Rhode Island Higher Education Assistance Authority. Thanks so much for being here, Peter.
No problem, Ben.
Now, PK, you're old school. How are these books still hanging around?
Well, look, I mean, they're like the Rocky Balboa of our age, okay? I mean, you know, they're an old street fighter that just has all this grit and determination and won't go no matter what the competition is. And that's what's happening here. I mean, they had a great story in the New York Times last week. They did a national survey, 2 different groups did a survey, found that 75% of students prefer the old textbooks to digital e-textbooks. And I think what's going on here is that most students in college now, they've gone through their entire scholastic life with textbooks. So, I mean, it's what they're used to. They cling to it. They're comfortable with it. But there was a student from Boston College who opened up some other ideas about it, saying, you know, the thing about a textbook, a printed textbook, it won't get a virus, it won't shut down on you at any time, and you're not tempted to jump over to Facebook and hang out for a while you've got a book in your hand, you know? So
I like the physical aspect of it, too. When you highlight something in a book, it's there, you can go back to it, it's easy to go through it.
Exactly. And, I mean, the national bookstore chain, I mean, the bookstores for the colleges basically estimate that the e-textbook market is about 3% of the entire textbook market. But they're expecting it to grow to about 10 or 15% just by 2012. But, I mean, I think what has to happen, there have to be some technology changes. I mean, like you said, one of the things about having a textbook in your hand, you can move back and forth easily between pages. Can't really do that with the e-textbook technology yet. Also, writing on the side, making notes for yourself, can't really do that with an e-textbook either. So, I mean, until that technology comes along a little more, you're still going to see the staying power for textbooks.
Really quickly, I want to get to this. Textbooks are obnoxiously expensive. I mean, some of them are $200-300. Will this price ever come down?
Well, I mean, there are a lot more options going on out there now. You know, you've got websites, retailers like Amazon.com, Textbook.com. They're offering, you know, different textbook options, new and used. You've got websites now that offer rental textbooks, and a lot more college bookstores are starting to offer that option because they know they have to bring that price point down.
Yep, that's what they got to do. You've got to keep up with the times. Thanks so much, Peter. For more information on the College Bound Fund, head over to foxprovidence.com.